WWE WrestleMania is just a handful of weeks away. This year's big event will be taking place live on Saturday, April 19th and Sunday, April 20th, live from the Las Vegas area in Nevada. There are a number of major matches planned for the show. Cody Rhodes and John Cena will go toe-to-toe, as will Jey Uso and Gunther. Additionally, Bianca Belair will challenge Io Sky and Charlotte Flair will take on Tiffany Stratton. Perhaps the most intriguing bout on the card is a triple threat match. Roman Reigns will take on Seth Rollins and CM Punk in one of the more star-studded bouts in the history of WrestleMania. It is extremely intriguing, especially knowing the participants' deep history with each other. With that being said, this will be the first WrestleMania in a long time where Roman doesn't necessarily have bloodline members to watch his back. With that being said, the OTC is crafty and could bring other family members to the show of shows to watch his back. This includes a legend, an unsigned star, and someone part of the bloodline despite not technically being blood. Below are 4 family members Roman Reigns could bring in at WWE WrestleMania 41. Zilla Fatu is a member of the Anoa'i family who currently competes on the Indies. While not signed with WWE yet, he is somebody many fans expect to be picked up eventually. He has worked for promotions such as Reality of Wrestling and GCW. Fatu is notable for being the son of a WWE legend. His father is the late great Umaga, also known as Jelmol from 3 Minute Warning. Zilla hopes to live up to the legacy of his legendary dad, who once was involved in a major match at WrestleMania, also including Bobby Lashley and featuring Vince McMahon and Donald Trump. While Zilla isn't technically signed, Roman could get him hired and Fatu could debut at the show of shows. If he hits a pop-up Simone Spike to either Punk or Rollins, it should be enough to get Roman a win. Lance Anoa'i is another member of the Simone family. He has been wrestling on the independent circuit for many years, but signed with WWE in 2024. His signing came as a surprise, as he hadn't been picked up after many years. Despite being signed, he is yet to debut on NXT. Lance had an injury of some kind almost immediately, which delayed any progress. Now, supposing he's healthy in time for WrestleMania, he could bypass the developmental brand altogether. At WWE WrestleMania, Lance could rush the ring and cause a distraction. While he likely can't take Seth Rollins or CM Punk on his own, Roman could capitalize on the distraction and nail either man with a brutal spear for the win. Hikuleo is an entry that in some ways is cheating. He technically isn't part of the Anoa'i family. Despite that, the hulking star is part of the bloodline thanks to the inclusion of his own family. He is the younger, but much larger brother of WWE's Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. The 2 Tongans have been taken in as family members, similar to the pact with The Rock's lineage and the Anoa'i family. If WWE counts them as family, so will we. As a result, the giant and hulking Hikuleo could debut at WrestleMania. Much like Lance, he is already signed anyway, so it would make sense for him to help Roman out. Plus, the drama of Tama and Tonga seeing their brother with Reigns could be quite interesting. Rikishi is a legend in pro wrestling. He had quite the career wrestling for numerous major companies, including the NWA, WWE, and even TNA Wrestling, albeit briefly. He is a former Intercontinental Champion. While Rikishi has long been retired from the ring, he keeps a close eye on everything his bloodline is doing. The Usos and Solo Sikoa are his sons. Meanwhile, WWE star Roman Reigns is his nephew. While it is highly unlikely that the Hall of Famer will get involved physically at WrestleMania, he could cause a distraction. That alone could be enough to help Roman Reigns pick up a big win in what might be the main event of the Showcase of the Immortals. 4 family members Roman Reigns could bring in at WWE WrestleMania 41. Roman Reigns has long been the dominant force in WWE, establishing himself as the tribal chief and leading the bloodline to unprecedented success. As WrestleMania 41 approaches, speculation is mounting about who could stand by his side in what could be a defining moment in his career. With the bloodline's dynamics constantly evolving, Reigns might need reinforcements to maintain his supremacy. Here are 4 family members he could bring in at WWE WrestleMania 41. 1. Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu has been one of the most dominant forces outside WWE, particularly in promotions like MLW, where he made a name for himself as a destructive powerhouse. The Samoan wrestler possesses the same ruthless aggression that defines the Bloodline, making him a natural fit for Roman Reigns' faction. Fans have long speculated about Fatu's potential arrival in WWE, and WrestleMania 41 could be the perfect stage for him to debut. His addition would bring fresh energy to the Bloodline, potentially reinforcing Reigns' position against rising challengers like Cody Rhodes or Solo Sikoa. 2. Zilla Fatu. Zilla Fatu, the son of the late Umaga, has been making strides in the wrestling world and is seen as a promising talent for the future. His family lineage and wrestling pedigree make him a prime candidate to be recruited by Roman Reigns. Bringing in Zilla Fatu at WrestleMania 41 would not only bolster the Bloodline's ranks, but also serve as a symbolic passing of the torch from previous generations. If Reigns is looking to maintain his dominance, surrounding himself with younger, hungry talents like Zilla could be a smart move. 3. Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga, a member of the legendary Gorillas of Destiny and a current NGPW star, has strong Samoan heritage and ties to the Bloodline. He has occasionally teased the idea of aligning with his WWE relatives, and if Reigns finds himself needing backup at WrestleMania 41, Tama Tonga could be the perfect enforcer. His experience in Japan and his hard-hitting style would add a different element to the Bloodline, making them even more formidable. 4. Lance Anoa'i. Lance Anoa'i, the son of Samu and grandson of Afa, has wrestled in various independent promotions and even made brief WWE appearances in the past. As a legitimate member of the Anoa'i family, he would be a credible addition to the Bloodline. If Reigns wants to reinforce his faction with loyal and skilled family members, Lance Anoa'i could step in and prove his worth at WrestleMania 41. Conclusion. With WrestleMania 41 shaping up to be a pivotal event in Roman Reigns' career, the potential for the Bloodline to evolve is high. Whether he needs reinforcements against external threats or is looking to expand his dominance, bringing in family members like Jacob Fatu, Zilla Fatu, Tama Tonga, or Lance Anoa'i could solidify his place as the undisputed tribal chief. If any of these names join the Bloodline at WrestleMania 41, the faction's reign of terror in WWE could continue for years to come.